Hello, grade 6 students. I wanted to make a quick screencast to help you a little bit more on navigating Google Classroom. We've noticed a problem that we found that really impacts our ability to give you feedback. So I want to just clarify this with you. When you get into Google Classroom, you should have a stream where you'll see the most recent things, and this can get quite busy over time. So if you're trying to navigate your classwork, we've tried to organize this in a pretty consistent way. You won't see these gray boxes yet because those are just for teachers, some things I'm working on for later this week or things that are scheduled to post later. You should just see, if you went in there at this very moment, the rubric from earlier this week that I am leaving at the top. So it's always there. And then coming down to the different folders, I've moved this unit in social studies, orientation, space, and time to the top. So you can see, and they go in order. This was Monday, today was Tuesday, then last week, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. And before that, we were on campus. So some of these things were from on campus. Now, what I want to show you today is how to submit your work when there's something to turn in. It's a little bit tricky because here on this Tuesday, there's not actually anything to turn in. You're going to hit a turn in button, but that was just because if you look at the instructions, all you had to do was watch these videos and submit this Google form. So when you clicked on the form, it opened this up. Okay. And so all you had to do on your work was over here at the top, click turn in. Here is the problem. When there is a document, so Monday, November 22nd, there was something to turn in there. Let me show you. This shows everybody who hit the turned in button, and most of you didn't here, and that's okay because there wasn't actually an item to turn in on this Tuesday. But last week, you had that research document on a Tuesday. So I'm going to go back to our stream. So last week we started here with this research document that you had to turn in. So if I look at this one and the instructions, you would have had a copy of this Google Doc. And I want to show you what that looks like. So I'm going back here. This is a screenshot that Josiah sent me a while back. This is under your work. This is what shows up on the student. Often there's a turn in button, even when there's nothing to turn in. That's just to say, hey, Miss Jones, I did the Google form. However, if there's a document to work on, I can choose a button that says make a copy for the student, and it makes one for you and names it after you. You can click on that work there. And the great thing about that, this is from Monday, okay, is that when teachers go in, I'm going to go back one and go to the specific Monday one, even what Josiah was talking about. When teachers open up that one, this makes it available to all the teachers in the classroom. So when the instructions said for you to work in this document on these work for teachers, I can now see everyone's organized nice and neat in this folder. Okay. And I can see who didn't turn it in and who did. But the nice thing here is that so can Mr. Sanchez, so can Miss Carnes. If you make your own document and just share it with me, it will email Miss Jones, but that doesn't make it available to Miss Carnes. It doesn't make it available to Mr. Sanchez or Miss Simpson. You need to make sure that when you are in Google Classroom, you are using the work up here. And if there is something you need to make on your own, hit this add or create button and upload it here. If you wanted to add a photo, so any way that you wanted to add something that maybe you created outside of the work I made for you. So please, please, please turn everything in within Google Classroom. Do not email work to teachers because it gets lost in the 50 to 60 emails we wake up to. Google Classroom is really, really, really well organized if we know how to use it properly. So just want to clarify, make sure that you use the turn in button. You add items that you create. If you wanted to maybe handwrite something and show evidence, and you use the Google Doc to make changes because that's your personal copy. Okay. So just to add some clarity there. I hope this helps.